And finally, it's Back to the Future Day. Fans of the Back to the Future franchise will know exactly what I'm talking about. For the rest of you, the second Back to the Future film, released 26 years ago, predicted what life would be like today on October 21st, 2015. So, is today anything like the filmmakers imagined? Well, joining me from London is Jason Bradbury, the host of a TV show in Britain called The Gadget Show. Hello, thank you very much indeed for your time. Now, have any of the predictions come true?
Well, yeah, I think many of them have, So I don't know if you remember that Marty and his sister, who strangely enough is played by the same actor in the second film, both have augmented reality and virtual reality headsets. In fact, their father can't actually get through to them because they're so obsessed with the content. It's a little bit like my kids with their video games and their iPads and stuff. And obviously VR, this is the year of VR, and 2016 even more so. Virtual reality and augmented reality, which you probably know is the same thing that we all now do with apps on our phones. It'll make a DeLorean appear on your dining room table. So that's a technology that's been there. In that same scene, actually, in the house, in the McFly household, there's a foldable, flexible screen that is used as a blind for the window, but it's also a TV and video screen with multiple feeds coming in. I mean, I've got multiple feeds via Xbox, PlayStation, smartphone, tablets. I've not got a flexible screen, but that technology I've seen in my job as a technology journalist in laboratories, multiple times. I mean, you've got curved screens now, flexible screens, wrist-mounted screens are certainly possible and are being worked on as we speak. So, that, and of course, holographics as well. Jaws 19, the holographic Jaws that comes out and scares Marty. There are holographic displays now that could do that effect. Possibly not in the streets, exactly as seen, but, a very similar holographic effect.
Which predictions do you wish had come true?
Well, obviously the hoverboard. It's the one I think that most people from my era, I mean, I was born in 1969, so I was coming of age, a teenager, at the beginning of the consumer electronics revolution. I had the first wave of personal computers. I saw the film in 85, and it profoundly affected me. It was a roadmap to my future, our collective future, that generation's future. And the hoverboard has got to be the thing. But I've attempted to build hoverboards over the years on the Gadget Show with a TV budget. It very much helps. Without them, I wouldn't be able to afford the jet engine I put on the second version I made. The hover was provided by leaf blower engines, the forward propulsion by a jet engine. But you'll probably know that I just built a hoverboard of sorts for a viral video. It's gone crazy on the internet. I think we're at 125,000 hits now, and we've called it London Hoverboard. We just did it, me and a group of friends. In fact, it's the same people that I used to build the car. The car that you'll see in the video is an exact replica of the movie car, the DeLorean, and that's actually my car. In fact, it's parked in the garage 10 metres away from where I'm speaking to you.
Now, what do you think Marty McFly and Doc Brown would be surprised by the most if they could see how the 21st of October 2015 really turned out?
That's a really good question. I don't know. I think maybe the fact that things don't look physically that different. Buildings, architecture, road systems, cars in a way don't look that different to how they did in 85, which of course is kind of where they're from. I think possibly technology is a bit more organic. It's a bit more seamless than maybe would have expected. I mean, maybe smartphones would surprise them. Again, because they're relatively subtle as a technology. They're not overt. And the fashion, of course, I don't know, maybe the fashion is strange, but we just don't notice it. But we do have wearable fabrics now. A company I've worked with recently based in London called Cute Circuit make what they call T-shirt OS, which is an operating system for a T-shirt so that you can have a design. You can tweak your T-shirt. And they have dresses that you can literally change the pattern on by sending a JPEG to the dress. So I don't know, that's pretty back to the future. But everything else is quite subtle, I think. It's more subtle than the film, certainly.
All right, Jason Bradbury, thank you very much indeed for joining us from London on Back to the Future Day.